But you got the win.
Yeah, you know it's going to be difficult here, as we've seen over the season. A good team, they make it work. Intense game. So yeah, we knew it would be difficult, but we knew we keep going, keep fighting. Defended really well. Big man in the back four, brilliant again. Keeper. But we had some chances as well, to put the game to bed, which I keep game off earlier. But yeah, showed mentality again to keep going and find that winning goal.
Virgil, so in terms of the shape of the game, the second half you looked like you were battling away. It was a different. So to rescue this game, it feels like a big moment.
Yeah, I think first of all you need to give them credit. They play good. They have good players. They have a difficult. It's that difficult to break down. Second half they come more at us, created more danger, and we had to dig deep. We had to fight. But yeah, that's something we can do as well. And obviously we're not happy about the goal we conceded, but how we reacted on that, is again we know we're always going to have chances, and today again, so great 3 points.
How many goals have you scored?
We need to prepare for that, but yeah, we just want to keep going, give everything like we always do, and keep building on what we've achieved so far.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Well played.
For them, and this is what it means then for the table, and whether it's down to quality or whether it's down to mentality, this is just a Liverpool team that can't be put off their stride. It was a brilliant game of football tonight. Wolves absolutely played their part, and just look at the difference in the number of points on the board from a Wolves side as good as that. Played 24, 34 points. Liverpool played 23, 67 points. Let me just say it again. They can now afford to lose 6 of their remaining 15 games and still win the title. They've only lost 6 of their last 96. Wow. Wolves, of course, are still in the hunt for the Champions League spots, and well done to them this evening. Tonight it was Firmino with the knockout.
Jurgen, you knew this would be a huge challenge. Was it the biggest test you've had in the Premier League yet this season?
No, but it was a big one, so it should be compared. It's a big one, and was the toughest you could get for today, because for different reasons. And so one thing is, of course, that Wolves with Nuno are doing really well. So they are really different to pretty much all other teams. That's true. Yes, they play a similar system to some other teams, but they play different. And because they use the width of the pitch with Cody's long balls, and then it's whatever. Most of the things are to defend until Traoré gets the ball. That's pretty much most of the time unplayable. We did well. We were there with 2 players, 3 players, but you can close outside, he goes inside. Close inside, he goes outside. So, but at the end, it's a cross, and you have to make sure that you are around Jimenez. Then we were pretty much always there, but one time not. It was a brilliant attack. It was a counter attack, which makes not too much sense when you're 1-0 up. But okay, it's like it is, and they scored that goal. Another 5 to 10 wild minutes, Wolves. But then the game calmed down again, and we could get control back a little bit, so which is important. Because for us it's as well. Look, I think the chances we had were incredible. So I know people will speak about them and say, "Oh, Wolves was here good and there good." That's all true. But we were 4 times at least, if not 5 times, in a 1-1 situation with the goalie. That doesn't happen every week. So we had brilliant moments, and if we score there, game over. We don't. That's why it was 1-1. But still stay in the game. Set pieces can help us. One pressing situation can help us, or a genius moment of Bobby Firmino can help us, and that was it tonight. And so we won the game. Incredibly difficult, but who cares?
And that is the sign of a champion side, isn't it? In the moments of difficulty, they don't panic. You're just there and you snatch the win.
Yeah, we didn't panic, but it was not that we were completely in the mood I wanted us to be after the 1-1. It's so you saw then a couple of balls we played in their feet. It makes no sense. That's completely normal. It's the most difficult thing in football. Like you start with the common plan, so everybody knows exactly. And the development of the game has influence on each individual on the pitch, and that means then one is still positive and sees a chance and sees a space. Others are not exactly in the same mindset, and so we don't offer the run, but we still play. It makes no sense. They win the ball, quick restart and counter Traoré and vamos. So that was the story of the game. But how is that? So much to improve for us. But then knowing if we defend really well, what we did then in the third system we played tonight, defending in a 4-4-2, offensively in a 4-3-3, Sadio off doesn't help. Finishing the game in a 4-5-1, really with Bobby left and then Mo or Divock up front. Taki came on, felt his calves immediately, was half-time completely on the bench, on the bed, and everybody worked their socks off, and I'm so proud of the boys. It's incredible.
So you solved the puzzle. Now do you look at the maths? So you keep telling me you don't look at the maths. I think you're in a situation now where you can lose 6 games and still be crowned champions of the Premier League.
Yeah, I understand 100% what you're talking about, but it's over when it's over, not before. So why should we really think about that? And only the question or the message, you can lose 6 games. I could vomit when I hear that, to be honest. So just let's carry on. Difficult enough. Sunday Shrewsbury, Wednesday West Ham, Saturday Southampton. That's tough. So we have to find solutions for the different games. Let's work on that, and that's probably without Sadio. Let's work on that, and then we will see.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wolves were in it for the whole game, but a moment of quality from Firmino and Liverpool run away winners.
It sort of sums everything up, this, doesn't it? It's about quality, it's about mentality, it's about resilience, it's everything Liverpool stand for.
Everything. Look, Salah, very quiet game, but that's quality. Henderson, lovely weighted pass. Then 2 touches from Firmino there where he just moves Connor Cody. Like here, they get into a bit of a pickle, Wolves. This is great ability. Something out of nothing. Henderson, left foot, weighted pass. This touch, bang, goal. Lovely goal.
Yeah, well, it was brilliant for me. Joe's right. Wolves will be disappointed. They had 2 or 3 opportunities where they could have cleared it. But it's funny when you see Firmino scoring goals like this and can't believe he hasn't scored at Anfield this season. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? But he's a fantastic player, and Wolves will be so disappointed because I thought they were outstanding today, Jake. I really, really did.
And we saw yet again a goal involving Jimenez and Traore. We'll get onto Traore in a minute because he was just remarkable this evening. Lots of big clubs are after strikers at the moment. Surely people are looking at Raul Jimenez, Peter.
Well, this goal sums him up, really. I mean, it's just unbelievable centre-forward play. Chest the ball off. A great bit of skill. So the weight of pass was perfection. Obviously, the cross was fantastic. But what about this for a header? I mean, there wasn't much pace on the pass, but to the neck muscles and to get that into the corner. Great bit of skill. It was. I mean, he did dive in here, but great bit of skill. Fantastic play.
We was watching him in the warm-up, and he was actually getting someone to feed him balls for that exact same header. You know, for any sort of, it's important that young strikers at home realise that, that he makes it look easy. Like Crouchy said, with the neck muscles, that he was practicing that exact same header before the game, and it's come like a peach. And like
he's had to put all the power on that himself. The neck muscles, put his whole body into that. Such an unbelievable goal. That.
What a brilliant time to come here and watch football. They were moments away from making it through to the final of the FA Cup last season. They're now in Europe. They're now playing football like this. They're now pushing towards the Champions League spots. Let's hear from the man who has helped to build and create not just this football team, but the culture that you see now when you come to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Nuno Espirito Santo is with Des.
It was a tremendous match and a tremendous performance from your team, but it just didn't make it.
Yeah, like you say, a very good performance. It was a good performance and, like you say, fantastic match of football.
Do you feel a little bit unlucky today? I mean, you pushed Liverpool harder than pretty much anybody else in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, I think we performed well. I think we defensively we were well organised. We blocked a lot of situations, and we played good. We played good. We create chances. We came to the draw, and the momentum was there. But we're facing a very good team, but very, very happy with the boys.
Entirely different tempo and drive in the second half. What did you say to the team at the interval?
A lot of things.
Give us a clue.
No, trying to adjust, trying to improve things that we see and try to help.
And of course you had that chance right at the end. You could have just brought it.
Yeah.
Small margins.
Yeah, small margins. Details.
Traore, he was almost unplayable in sections of that second half.
Yeah, like he's unique. He has things that nobody else has, and the talent, and trying to improve because I think he still has a lot of space to grow.
A compliment to your side, the fact that Liverpool had to adjust, change their shape, bring on different personnel to adapt to your performance in that second half.
Yeah, but that's the job of the managers. That's the job of the managers.
So what does this say about this Wolves side, that you can go toe to toe with Liverpool like this?
It says that we want to compete, we want to improve, and this is what was missing today. We're going to search next week to compete better.
Thank you, Nuno.
Thank you.
But this is where they're at now. They're taking points this season off Leicester, Man City, Man United, Arsenal. This is a side, Paul, that don't care about form, they don't care about reputation.
No, they don't at all. And, you know, as you just said, all we want to do is compete, you know, and what we didn't do today, we'll do next week. That just shows how ambitious he is and how ambitious they are as a club. And when they play the big boys, you know, they're not fearsome of them at all. You saw that today against Liverpool. You saw that at the game at Anfield where they should have got something out of it. This is a team that, with the money they've got behind them, could now start pushing to Champions League position. I really do. If I'm anybody like Chelsea or Arsenal watching this team, this team for me is going to be up there in my opinion.
And I suppose in many ways Adama Traore epitomises this Wolves team. It's kind of nice to hear the manager say he's improved, but he can still improve further.
Yeah, he can still do more. I think he can affect games a little bit more because when he does get on the ball, he is unplayable at times. But he played quite centrally in the first half, and you know we didn't see enough of him. But as soon as he went really wide and attacked Robertson 1v1, that's when we saw the talent he possesses.
By the way, Robertson probably the best left back in the country, and he's given him a torrid time tonight. He's really moved him about. He's so strong. He plays off both. That pass there in particular, I think he's added a little bit of finesse into his game. And the manager's right. He's improved, but I still feel there's more to come from him. I mean, you go to the Premier League nowadays and you watch players, and there's not many that really get you off your feet. And I was driving up here today thinking, I'm looking forward to watching this lad play because he can do things like that. That's something out of nothing. Unbelievable pace. Look, and that's Robertson again, the best left back in the league. And the finesse is what he's added. And it should have been a goal. Jota should have.
So where does he need to still get better?
Well, listen, I think first and foremost, I think me and Joe were saying before, it looks like he's found his home, you know, from being at Barca at a young age, going to Aston Villa and to Middlesbrough, and he's come here and the fans are excited, everyone's excited about him. I just kind of feel at times his end product, before he set up the first goal for Jimenez with the header, the first one went 40 yards over there. So just that final end production, when we know he's going to beat the fullback, but can he deliver, can he put people into the box? The problem you get is, Wolves don't get a lot of people in the box, because he's so quick when he gets it, the others can't catch up. So there's only either Jimenez or Neto in the box. But listen, he takes bums off seats, and that's the most important thing for me.
He plays an exhausting brand of football as well, though, doesn't he? I mean, he needs to sort of regenerate at times.
Yeah, we were watching him at times, and it was 5, 6, 7 minutes where he didn't move. But when you're that explosive, I think you do need a little rest at times.
Does your earpiece work when it's up?
Not really.
Pop it back in.
Just shout, will you?
You sort that out, and we'll hear from Jurgen.